Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Super excited for today's video. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the new MAC Cosmetics Hyper Real Glow Highlighting Palette. So you have two different new highlighting palettes from MAC Cosmetics. Really excited to share with you guys my thoughts and opinion on these guys right here. We're going to do some swatches as well. So if you guys are curious what I think about these palettes, keep on watching. That MAC was releasing these, I got really excited. I don't own a lot of MAC highlights. I think I only actually own one of them, so I am new to MAC highlights, but I love MAC Cosmetics, and I had a feeling these would be good. So let me just tell you that I have not been able to put them down since I got them. It's what I have on my face today, which, can we just say, like, it's incredible how much my face is just beaming. These are so pigmented. So we have two different new palettes. So these palettes retail for $39.50 and they will be available on February 15th. So that is when you can pick them up. So the packaging on them. So this is the Get It Glowing palette. This one has the gold. And then we also have here this one, which is the Flash and Awe palette. And that one has the rose gold. On both packaging, they do not have the names anywhere else. So that is the only way that you are gonna know which palette you have, is just by the lettering. So if you're planning on picking up both of them, just keep that in mind. They did have it on the outer plastic that it came in, but it's just like a little plastic carton, so that's not really gonna do you much help unless you wanna keep it in there to know which one is which. Also on the inside, when you open it up, it does have a large mirror here on the top, as well as the names are here on this little plastic sheet. I don't necessarily love that because I feel like I'm one who often loses those, and I just feel like when you're doing tutorials and stuff, it's just kind of annoying not to have the names on the shades, but it does have this if you guys are okay with something kind of sticking in your palette like that. Also, each of the palette has one highlight that is named after the palette, so if you hold on to this guy, you will remember that as well. So like the Get It Glowing has a shade called Get It Glowing, so you will know which one is which based upon that. Let's talk about the formula on these. I will say that I have not been able to put them down since I got them. I love the formula. It's very buttery. They are super pigmented. As you can tell, I have them on right now, and my highlight is just, it's beaming, which I personally love. You can definitely build it up as well. I did apply shades from both of the palettes to get it kind of a little bit more out there. You can definitely build them up if you like more of a subtle highlight. I don't know if you're gonna love these palettes because they are definitely pigmented. You could get a subtle highlight, just kind of apply a light layer. You definitely can do that with these palettes, but if you are one that loves a highlighting glowy face, then you are gonna love these because they are really pigmented. As far as the formula, it's very buttery. It is not glittery at all. As you can tell, there is no glitter to it. It melts very well into the skin and just kind of looks like your skin, which I love. So let's talk about each of the palettes. So this is the Flash and Awe palette. Like I said, this one has the rose gold, and when you open it, it does have the names on the inside there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna swatch the shades for you. This is what I have on my highest points of my cheek. I put it right here. I have the first shade, which is Flash and Awe, which I think is my favorite one out of all of the shades. I love this color. So this one here, like I said, is Flash and Awe. That's the first one there. And I'm really into these pinky highlights lately, and look at how buttery and pigmented that is. I'm just gonna swatch them all right next to each other so you can kind of see. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna swatch this one first. So let's go ahead and swatch it there. So that one is the first one from the Flash and Awe, and that one is called Flash and Awe. Going into the second shade, this one is called Rosy Glow, which is another really pretty color. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that one. So that one, you can see it's just a little bit deeper than the first one, and it definitely has a little bit more of a rose gold hint to it. There are the first two shades, and then I'm gonna show you guys the last one. So this one is called Light Up the Party, which is a little bit more of a deeper highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that one next here. So here is Light Up the Party. How pretty is this trio right here? This one is probably my favorite. I do love the other palette as well, but this one is just more of my tones. I really love all three of these highlights. I feel like this last one here is gonna be so pretty in the summertime. And you can see I just barely put them down so you can see how pigmented that they are. They do have a little bit of powdery that kind of caked up on the swatches. So if I just blow it away, then they kind of look more melted in, but they do definitely have a tiny bit of kickback, not much. Go ahead and I'm gonna swatch the second one for you. So this is the Get It Glowing. So this is what it looks like. It has the gold packaging and then again, the names on the inside here. So the first shade in this palette right here is called Gold Coasting. So it isn't the name of the palette like the other one. So I'm gonna show you guys, look at how pigmented that one is. This is the other highlight I have down as my base before I applied that other one to kind of top it off. So I'm gonna swatch this just right next to the other one. So this one here is our first one that is Gold Coasting. So pretty. So that is just a really nice gold shade. Moving on to our second one, this is the Get It Glowing. So that's gonna be the same one as what the palette is called. And it is super pretty. Again, really buttery. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna swatch that one next to the last one. So you can see it there. I'm gonna blow off the excess here, but look at how pretty. So moving on to the last shade here in the palette. This one is called Rosy Cheer. So this is gonna be a little bit more of a deeper gold shade. So let's go ahead and show you guys that one. Here are both palettes fully swatched. You can see how beautiful they are and how pigmented they each are. Sorry, my hand doesn't want to focus, but here you go. So you can kind of see this is our last row here, which is our Get It Glowing, and then our first one here is our Flash and Awe. If I was picking one, I think for me, I would pick the Flash and Awe just because I'm really into those pink highlights right now. But they are both super pretty, and I definitely love a good gold highlight as well. So I'm super excited that I got this palette, that I got both of these palettes to review. I haven't been this excited for a highlighting palette in quite some time. I feel like I haven't had a palette that I was blown away with in quite some time. So the fact that I'm blown away with two of these, and that I feel like they are such a great formula and just a really pigmented highlight. You know I love a blending highlight, and I just feel like these are great. So if you guys are looking for that kind of highlight, definitely pick these up. They are really pretty. If you want to decide kind of which one you'd rather have, definitely you can choose whichever one you'd rather. Like I said, they are $39.50 and available on February 15th. So yeah, huge thank you to MAC Cosmetics for letting me review these early. I am so happy that I got to, and I definitely would recommend you guys check these out. I think they are amazing. Like I said, I haven't been able to put them down. I've used them all weekend long. The only problem I do have with these palettes, if I was nitpicking, is just that the names aren't on them. I feel like it does get a little confusing. In the beginning, I was kind of trying to figure out which one is which. And I'm not a huge fan of the little plastic piece on the inside. I'd rather that they just had the names imprinted on the packaging. But that's just kind of nitpicking. It's more about the formula than the packaging for me, and this formula is incredible, and I'm so happy that MAC came out with these. I think they were much needed in MAC's collection of items, and I think that these are really great. So now that you know my opinion on these palettes, I would love to know your guys' opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below. Will you be purchasing these palettes? Which one do you think you will use more? Are you more interested in the Get It Glowing, or are you more interested in the Flash and Awe palette? Let me know in the comment section down below. Or if you don't really like either one of them, let me know. Are you going to be purchasing? Are you kind of stepping away from highlights lately? What are you thinking? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.